Everything should be working. Yes. Awesome. Okay, hello everyone. Hello everyone that is watching the replay. There's a lot to talk about today. Yeah. All right. I'm just going to pull up something really quickly. All right, so today's live stream is basically going to be an SM group update because there's a lot of comebacks. Hello, Vanessa. Hi, how are you? Yeah, so I feel like, hold on. Basically, like almost every single week, an SM group or artist is going to be releasing music, and it is going to be very interesting. Hi, Anthony. How are you? Hello. All right. I am trying to pull up some articles here. So, all right. Hope you all are having a wonderful day or night whenever you're watching this. Hold on. Let me tweet out. What do you say? Like, now it's not tweet out. It's like, because it's not called Twitter anymore. It's called X. Anyway. Hold on a second. I know normally I go live at 8 and I decided to go live at 7 because I wanted to do it a little bit earlier. But yeah, because I think going live a little bit earlier is easier for me. Gotta get these links. I should have done this before. All right. I was watching your EXO Ladder Season 2 Patreon. It was so funny. Oh, thank you, Anthony. Thank you for being part of the Patreon community. Welcome. I also have my reaction for EXO Ladder Season 4. Super great. But I love seeing all the members together in EXO Ladder Season 2. A bit blown by the teasers from Red Velvet and Taemin. I think aespa needs a breather, though. Yeah, aespa's been working hard. Yeah, Taemin's teasers look very cool. Again, I'm so curious how Guilty is gonna be like. And of course, the huge announcement, Red Velvet is having their comeback. I mean, it was about time that they would they would announce Red Velvet's comeback, and they did. And ooh, I'm excited. When Suho fell asleep when the race started, I was dying. Yes. Okay, so in EXO Ladder Season 2, for anyone watching this, in EXO Ladder Season 2, Suho fell asleep when they were supposed to be like driving like go-karts and stuff. And yeah, he had a long day. It was so, oh my gosh, that was so funny. Poor Suho. Like, I feel so bad for him. He looked so tired. Okay, I'm gonna wait a few more, like probably another minute before I get into the topics. Today's topics. Once again, I wish I could put background music to add to the ambiance. All right. Think I got that there. All right. All right. I know I should be doing live streams at different times because I know 7 o'clock isn't, well, 7 o'clock, 4 o'clock Pacific isn't great for some people, but yeah, I gotta alternate between doing live streams in the morning and at night and just go back and forth. Huge news from Blackpink, rumored to sign with Columbia Records. So I'm assuming that all of them will renew with YG and will leave Interscope to sign with Columbia. Interesting. We gotta see. We gotta see what happens. I think Rose, she was having lunch with like a CEO or something. So we gotta see. We gotta see what's going on. I mean, I just hope that they stick together regardless of where they go. Whether they stay in YG, they leave YG, whatever. I want them to stick together. So, so yeah. All right. So let's get this started. Okay. Here it is. Alrighty, so first I do want to talk about Chanyeol. Chanyeol will be releasing a digital single this week, I believe. And hold on a second. Let me get my facts straight. Here we go. Yes, okay, so on the 20th, Chanyeol will be releasing a digital single, and it is called Good Enough. I believe the Korean translation is slightly different. But yeah, so they have been releasing concept pictures, and it's giving Hear Me Out concept. So EXO's music video and the concept pictures that they released for Hear Me Out, it's giving that similar laid back type of vibe. I'm very curious how the song, I think that there is an explanation on how the song will sound like. Okay, here we go. So this will be Chanyeol's first solo song after about 2.5 years since Tomorrow was released through SM Station last April of 2021. He wrote the lyrics himself, expressing his own emotions. Good Enough is a synth pop song with a rhythmic synthesizer line, and through the lyrics, it conveys a warm message of comfort about the anxiety that anyone can face while living their dreams. So definitely this song is gonna be, I think it's gonna be one of those like very comforting songs, especially with the lyrics. And I am looking forward to it. Now, I have been seeing online, some people believe that this will be kind of like a pre-release before he releases or before he has his official solo debut. So some people believe that this is a pre-release, even though they haven't really announced that it's a pre-release. It's just a digital single. We don't know if this will lead up to a full-on album, maybe. I don't know, but I am happy that we are getting music from Chanyeol, because Chanyeol is very hands-on when it comes to music production and writing lyrics and things like that. And he's really passionate about it. And I love that for him. And I'm excited for what he's going to be releasing. Also, I find the timing of the news of Chanyeol and Sehun's contract with SM, the fact that they dropped that news today, considering Chanyeol will be releasing his digital single this week, the timing is quite interesting. I do think whoever dropped the news of Chanyeol and Sehun's contracts with SM, I think they were very intentional when they dropped that. Now, I don't know who exactly is behind that news, but I don't know. But anyway, it's definitely giving Chanyeol a lot more buzz, and a lot more people are probably searching, and good for him. So people are aware that he will be releasing a song later this week. Ooh, that clap was quite loud. And yeah, so hopefully this does lead to him releasing more music and having his official solo debut. Even though he has released songs before. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. I do think just by the concept pictures, it looks like it's going to have the Hear Me Out type of vibes. But knowing Chanyeol, it's obviously going to be different. And I look forward to it. So yeah. Now, okay, so we're going to talk about Chanyeol and Sehun in a quick second. But yeah, so hold on a second. The teaser photo reminded me of Blackpink Jennie Doo 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 era. Oh, I have to go back and see their concept pictures. Okay, so now moving on, the hottest topic today. I feel like today has been SM's news day in terms of specifically Chanyeol and Sehun. When this news broke out, this was the only thing that was on my feed, and Red Velvet's comeback. So very interesting. And I'm low-key waiting for Sehun to post a picture on Instagram. I don't know if he has, because you know how normally when there's drama going on, whether it's EXO or SM, Sehun just posts like a random picture that has nothing to do with whatever's going on, and it's so funny. Yeah. So, hello Ellie. Hey. I'm so excited for Le Sserafim comeback, aespa comeback, and Red Velvet comeback, my fave K-pop groups. Me too. I am really excited for all those 3 comebacks too. All right, so I pulled up an article from Soompi, and let's quickly dive into the whole SM, Sehun, and Chanyeol, which I'm actually shocked that I thought this that's happening, I predicted this, but for CBX. And the fact that Sehun and Chanyeol, this is happening to them, I was predicting CBX to do it first, but they kind of did it. So you know what? It's okay. And I do think probably more artists will be doing this. Okay, so the Soompi article says, so in case you guys don't know, I'm gonna keep you all up to speed. So on October 17th, today, unless it's tomorrow for you guys already, SBS Entertainment News reported that according to entertainment industry insiders, EXO's Sehun and Chanyeol have signed exclusive contracts with a new agency founded by Jung Hoon-tak, the former CEO of the entertainment agency IHQ. I'm not familiar with IHQ, so I have to see what that company was all about. Anyway, and an advisor to the Korea Entertainment Management Association. The report further stated that the 2 EXO members have reached an agreement with SM Entertainment to pursue personal endeavors with the new company while maintaining their involvement in EXO's group activities under SM. You all, this is exactly what Kyuhyun, Donghae, and Eunhyuk did with SM and Super Junior. Exactly to the T. I predicted this would happen to CBX, but instead it's Sehun and Chanyeol. That for individual solo activities, they will be promoting under a different company. Like Donghae, Eunhyuk, and Kyuhyun, that's what they're doing. But when it comes to group activities, they are still promoting with SM. And that is currently what's going on with Super Junior. I thought Chen, Baekhyun, and Schumann would do that next, but instead it seems that it's Sehun and Chanyeol, and I'm pretty certain CBX will follow. Those are my predictions. Nothing has been announced in that aspect, but that's what I've been predicting. So in response to the report, SM Entertainment has issued a statement debunking the rumors, stating it is not true that Chanyeol and Sehun have moved to a new agency. The contracts that EXO members signed with SM Entertainment at the end of last year remain valid, and EXO activities will continue to proceed under SM Entertainment. Okay, yeah, that's fine. But then they further clarified. However, in regards to the members' individual activities, we have conditionally allowed them to proceed through their own established companies if they wish, within the terms of their existing exclusive contracts with SM. So basically, SM is saying that no, it is not true. Chanyeol and Sehun did not move to another agency, but we have allowed them to go through their own established companies if they wish for individual activities. SM is kind of playing with words there, but you know what? The overall message is there. So basically, it looks like now, if Chanyeol and Sehun did sign with this other company, I don't know. Now, the thing that I find interesting is SM said, where is it? Okay. They did not move to a new agency, but they're allowed to proceed through their own established companies. What does that mean? So they could do their own, like kind of like Donghae and Eunhyuk, they have their own company and they're going to be and they're doing their solo activities through their own company. So I don't know if SM means that Chanyeol and Sehun, they could continue doing their solo work as long as it's under their own company, like they establish their own company, or they're allowed to go to another company to promote solo work, which that's what Kyuhyun from Super Junior is doing. And so far, I think personally, if this would have happened to any artist several years ago, it would be concerning, because a lot of the times when we see an artist, a member from a group leave the company, it is very hard for that member to promote with the company, even though the member says, yes, we're still, part of this group. But when somebody is in another company from another group, it is very difficult to coordinate schedules and have them promote and have consistent comebacks, right? And it's just logistics. Like, it's hard to schedule things, et cetera, et cetera. And then we kind of see that with 2PM, even though they have been having concerts together, and I'm really happy about that. However, seeing how smooth it has been with Super Junior, the fact that 3 members are doing their solo activities through another company while still promoting Super Junior with SM, it has been so smooth. Like, as a fan, you can barely notice a difference in terms of the members that are part of SM and the members that are also promoting through another company in terms of their solo stuff. That transition has been so seamless. So if something like that happens with EXO, with Sehun, Chanyeol, Chen, Baekhyun, Xiumin in the future, I'm okay with it, because seeing how smooth it has been with Super Junior, and Super Junior is still very active, I think this is a good thing. Now, again, nothing has been confirmed. The members themselves haven't said anything. Chanyeol and Sehun. Maybe Chanyeol might say something after he releases his digital single. Maybe when he goes on interviews promoting his song, he might mention something. We don't know. But we got to see what happens. But overall, I am optimistic about the future. And I like that SM is being more flexible versus before you would never hear something like this happen. So definitely SM, I think, and here's the thing. So I think what Baekhyun, Xiumin, and Chen did really shook up SM. Now SM has had had to deal with, idols leaving, they kick out idols, et cetera, et cetera. We've seen it ever since the TVXQ days, right? It's been an ongoing thing. But I think what CBX did has really, really shaken. Well, I wouldn't say has shaken SM, but I think SM realizes that they got to be flexible. Especially nowadays, a company can't fully control an artist's image or what an artist says as much as they used to back in the day. So I think now, especially with specifically because of social media, now, for instance, Baekhyun, he could go on Instagram and say, hey, SM is great. And everyone will be like, yes, you know what? You're right. Okay, maybe not like that. Realistically, I think people would be like, you sure about that, Baekhyun? Or Baekhyun could be like, hey, SM is doing this. He could expose them. And then people will be like, oh my gosh, for real? Because he could control his own image and he could say what he wants. And the company, it's harder for the company to sort of control that now. And I think also it's not only just local fans, now it's globally. So now it's like, if you want to reach the global market, and if fans realize and if fans learn, listen, the company is keeping me from releasing music or something, I'm using an example, then fans all around the world will be like, no way. And it's sort of like, now there's a lot more support for the artist because of how easy they could really share what's going on. Of course, there are contracts and there are things that they cannot legally say in public. I understand that, especially if like how much they're getting paid, et cetera, et cetera. There's like legal aspects to that, and I understand that. But I think now more than ever, fans can really rally behind an artist, especially if they already have a solid platform. So I understand, for instance, a rookie group definitely does need a company to help with marketing, promoting, really building up that fan base, right? And if you have a solid company as a rookie, that will really help catapult, you into your career. And once you have a solid fan base, it's a lot easier to not depend on the company as much as you used to. And now we definitely see a lot of groups, they have comebacks, and who are the ones promoting the group? It's the fans. It's not even the company. Look at what happened with NCT. Look at what happened with EXO. A lot of the times, these promotions come from the fans and come from online, and fans do it. And not to say that companies don't obviously support groups and they don't do their job, obviously. I'm just using an example. But I think now companies like SM, and I think what's going on with SM, other companies are taking notice now as well. And they're realizing like, oh, we can't silence these idols anymore. We can't silence them. We can't, quote unquote, blacklist them like what happened with the members of TVXQ, like they did back in the day. Because you could blacklist them from TV, but you can't blacklist them from YouTube. They could still perform on YouTube. They could still go live, et cetera, et cetera. So I definitely do think, so going back to my point, especially what Baekhyun did and what, Chen and Schumann did was very brave, going forward and talking about their disagreements with SM. I think SM now, especially now that I believe there's new management in SM, they're being more flexible. I like to think that they're being more understanding of their artist. And as someone who's also a fan of Super Junior, from my point of view, I think the whole thing with Donghae, Eunhyuk, and Kyuhyun promoting their solo work with another company has been smooth sailing. And so far, I think with Sehun and Chanyeol, with this news, obviously SM was very quick to answer this. Clearly, SM doesn't want rumors circulating that they're leaving SM, et cetera, et cetera. But the fact that now Chanyeol and Sehun are allowed to promote their solo work through other companies or through their own company, I think it definitely shows that these transitions are smoother. So I am, like I said, I'm optimistic. And I do think SM is becoming a lot more understanding. Obviously, the company isn't the same as it was back in 2000 or 2003 or 5 or whatever. And I think they are listening to their artists and to the fans. Obviously, there's still a lot. There's still a lot more that needs to be done, obviously. But the fact that now these artists can have that freedom to promote their solo stuff elsewhere, I think that's a step in the right direction. So yeah. Hey Ellie, good morning from Singapore. Hope you are having a good day. Sending lots of love from Nicolette. Thank you, Nicolette. Hi. Girls' Generation members too. Yes, that is also right. With Girls' Generation, how many are in SM now? 4? Because Sunny left SM. But same thing, when they had their anniversary, they all came together and they all worked with SM to promote Girls' Generation activities, which was great. So definitely I do see SM is a lot more flexible, seeing exactly what happened with Girls' Generation, which a few years ago, what Girls' Generation did wasn't really seen in SM. Older, like past members that are no longer under SM still promoting with their group, that used to be unseen, right? But now it's becoming common, and I love that SM now is more open to that. So not only with Girls' Generation, Super Junior, and now it seems like EXO. Now I don't know if in Girls' Generation the members that left SM, they still have a contract with SM when it comes to group activities. I don't know if when it comes to group activities, they're still under SM, but then their solo work, they're elsewhere, or I don't know that, or they're just 100% not part of SM at all. I don't know. But yeah. I love how smooth it's going for Super Junior with them being in different companies. Yes. Yep. Anthony, I'll be checking out your videos. I'll check them out after. I hope that I hope that Blackpink has like a concert movie. That would be great. I think SM is being very careful with SHINee and Red Velvet. Oh, 100%. I don't know about Red Velvet, but with SHINee, for sure. I don't want to say that SM has favorites, but I think they are very cautious with SHINee. Whenever SHINee demands SM, they seem to listen to the members, so SHINee is technically controlling SM themselves. I hope so. If SHINee is controlling SM, yes, please. Do you think anyone would go with Sumin with him trying to get a company? I was actually thinking about that. Because I know that, for example, Super Junior, the members were very close to Lee Sumin. And so now that so I know that there's some artists in SM that they were very close to him. And especially with the recent quote unquote battle that was going on in SM. That's a great question. I don't know if anybody would go with Lee Sumin if he does open up a new company, because I know there are some SM artists that really respected him and he was basically like their family. It would be interesting to see. We got to see. I do think maybe some SM artists might go to his company if he opens up a new company. Or maybe not. I don't know. Because, first of all, we got to figure out what his company is about. So I don't know if he wants to just focus on rookies, or maybe his company is going to be focusing on only actors. I don't really know. But we got to see. That's a great question. I'm also curious. Yeah. Because I know I'm almost certain that there are some SM artists that are not happy with the changes in SM, but because they're under SM, they probably can't voice their disagreements, except CBX, which they did. Or maybe SM is working out the things that the artists don't like. So SM is probably listening. I have no idea. That's why I wish I could have either an insider, or I could just be in the company and just really hear what's going on, hear the feedback. Because you have artists like Kangta and Boa and Changmin and Yuno that they have been in SM for years. And at this point, I don't think they're going to be leaving SM. But then you have groups like EXO that they're going through stuff, and NCT, and so I wish I could get feedback and know what the artists themselves think, and the employees too. I wish I would know. Like, I don't know if maybe the general consensus in SM is that people originally probably didn't like the change of bosses, but now they're getting used to it, or now the new management is really listening to their artists and really listening to their staff and implementing those changes. Maybe. I know from at least an employee's point of view, when your management changes, like when your boss changes, it is very, very disorienting at first, because you're so used to having one person as your boss. This is how they work. But then boom, you get a new boss, and this new boss changes how the whole workflow goes in the office. And it's just so And at first, these changes are annoying because it's not what you're used to. But then afterwards, I guess, once those changes are implemented and then you do see the changes happening and it's actually good changes and there's good results, then people would soften up. But I don't know what's going on with SM. Should be interesting. So again, from like a business employee point of view, I wish I had an insider to tell me what's going on. When EXO will have their 15th anniversary, do you think Lay will join with the EXO members? Yes, I think so. I hope he will, since some Girls' Generation members, Tiffany, Soyoung, and Soohyun, join their group. Yes, I do believe for the 15th anniversary, Lay will join the members. I'm sure of it. I hope so. I'm predicting it. I'll steal back his faves. Yep. Taeyeon, Yuri, Hyoyeon, and Yuna are still with SM, but Taeyeon shades them a lot. It's jarring at first. Yes. Any type of change is jarring, even if you see good results, because you're so used to how you used to work. Like, for instance, in SM, I'm sure everyone was used to doing their job and getting the approval of Lee Soo-min, right? And this is how he worked. This is what he would approve, etc., etc. Like, you know what the boss likes, right? But then now that they have a different boss, it's like, no, we're not doing this. We're doing this, etc., etc. So, SHINee is having a mini album in 2024. Ooh, that's probably gonna be either in late November or December, cause it is packed. Alrighty, next up. Speaking of EXO, something, and on a lighter note, Baekhyun is officially part of League of Legends. I'm sure you guys have seen that news. He is going to be playing Ezreal, that character. It's like a band type of thing. I don't play League of Legends. I'm not really familiar with it, but I do know that Baekhyun has been playing the game for a while, and I believe he also played the character. Something like that. Anyway, I know that Baekhyun is a fan, and this is like a really big deal. And there was a lot of rumors circulating that Baekhyun was going to be part of it, and then they officially announced it. And I am really happy for him. I'm excited to see what songs they will release, because if it's anything like KDA, it should be amazing. I'm looking forward to it. And I love this opportunity for Baekhyun. So, Baekhyun is acting again? I don't think so. He's gonna be part of the video game League of Legends. So, SM refuted the news so quickly, but they still didn't deny anything about their solo activities possibly being elsewhere. Yep, I think we're entering EXO CEO era. The new subunit. I hope so. My gamer Baekhyun, he's so geeked. I know, that's why I love this for him. Why is his photo so hot? Right? Like, I mean, also this was for the cream soda. I'm pretty sure this is the bubblegum pink sweater jacket that he has. They just put it in black and white, but like, he looks so good. I mean, look at that face. Yeah. So I'm really happy for him. And I can't wait to hear what they release, like what music, what content. Because again, hold on a second. Let me see something. Yeah, because if it's anything like KDA, so I don't know if you guys are familiar with KDA. They're also part of like League of Legends, and Soyeon from G-Idol, and I think Miyeon, they were part of it. And the music that KDA released before aespa, there was KDA, okay, and their music is so good. So if it's anything like KDA, we are in for a treat, and I can't wait for that. It's my profile pic, but in black and white. Yes, it is. I know. I love this picture so much of his. He eats that out. Yes. Like so good. Props to whoever styled him for cream soda. Yes. Like, and it's a statement. Like that bubblegum pink jacket sweater thing, it works for him. With the hair as well and the makeup, it works. And yes. A cotton candy bag. Yes. Cotton candy. Oh my gosh. Imagine if he performs Candy in that jacket. That would be sweet. Yeah. So I am looking forward to, even though again, I don't really play League of Legends, not really familiar with it, but I do know KDA and I'm excited for the music that they will be releasing. It should be really great. Also, I wonder if he's going to be performing live too. I don't know. I don't know who the other band members are. First time hearing those other names. Yeah, me too. But I'm excited to see what they release because I know it's probably going to be really, really, really good. And I love this for Baekhyun. I love that he's getting this opportunity to work with other artists, to work with other artists, to work with other people, and it's going to be great. Honestly, I'm really, really, really happy for him. So, all right, moving on to, you guys may be familiar with these guys. You guys may not be familiar with them. This is the new this is the new NCT group. I am personally not familiar with them. And I never thought I'd ever say that about an NCT group, considering NCT is one of the first K-pop groups that I learned every single member. But anyway, I am excited to learn more about these guys. Why did ATEEZ fans say they thought it would be an ATEEZ and Baekhyun collab? That was a rumor that was going on for a while, and I don't know. It would have been really, 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 really awesome. Hold on a second before we get into these guys. It would have been really awesome if Baekhyun and ATEEZ would have collabed. I hoped that rumor was true, but I guess that rumor wasn't true because none of the ATEEZ members is part of it. But oh man, would have been so good. So good. I hope that they do collab at one point in the future. Anyway, after Taemin, but I don't know where that rumor came from about ATEEZ. They got the Baekhyun rumor right, of him being part of League of Legends, but I have no idea. Maybe ATEEZ was some of the guys from ATEEZ, maybe the company wanted them, like the League of Legends, but then maybe at last minute they couldn't get the ATEEZ members because they've been really, really busy. I don't know. After Taemin got discharged from the military, he went on another level of his career, and I'm excited for his comeback. Like I can't. We need a Taemin comeback in our life. We need it. I saw the concept photos for La Seraphim's comeback and help me. OMG, Chaewon and Yeonjin, Queen of Beyonce, look so fine. I am really looking forward to their comeback. I think the concept looks really cool, and I'm excited. I'm really excited. I hope it's something like their debut Fearless or Anti-Fragile, but I'm excited. There's another NCT group. What? NCT Tokyo? Yes, I believe so. Okay, so now let's talk about NCT's new group. So far, SM is announcing them as NCT New Team. So they don't really have they're not really being promoted as NCT Tokyo or NCT Japan yet, just NCT New Team. So I do plan on watching their show, the NCT LA Start or Lost Start. It's only 8 episodes and it's completed. And basically that show shows the final lineup for the final NCT group, subgroup, unit. And once again, I'm not 100% familiar with the members, but I do plan on watching that show to check them out. And they will be having a pre-release. Hold on a second. Hold on a minute. Okay, so they will be having a pre-release on the 19th. So that is this week. They've been releasing concept pictures. And so I think they're doing something similar to Rise. That Rise released Siren first and then Memories before their official debut for Get a Guitar. So I think they're using that same tactic for NCT New Team, releasing a pre-release before their official debut, which hasn't been announced yet, at least not to my knowledge. But apparently their official debut will be later on this year. So yeah. Now the members, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Okay. So here it says, so online it says that they are considered NCT Tokyo, even though they're currently promoting as NCT New Team. So this will be the 6th unit of NCT. And so the unit consists of 6 members, Sion, Riku, Yoshi, Daeyoung, Ryo, and Sakuya, sorry. So their pre-debut song is called Hands Up. It will be released this week. And apparently they're supposed to have their debut the end of 2023. So I'm kind of curious if they're going to debut maybe in December. So around, hopefully it's early December, because December 26th is TVXQ's comeback. And I want SM to only focus on TVXQ because it's a big, big anniversary comeback. So the youngest member, so this is the only thing that I'm kind of, so I believe the youngest member is 15 or 16. Hold on a second. Okay, so the youngest member, he's 15 and he's turning 16. So that is kind of young. Usually my rule when it comes to debuts, I prefer idols to debut. Obviously, I think the age of 21 and up, yes. But if we really have to push them to debut younger, then I'd say 18 and up, or 17 turning 18 and up, which is what happened with Rise. I think the youngest member is 17 or he turned 18, something like that. And same for KQ Entertainment's Zykers. I think the youngest member was 17 turning 18, something like that. And to me, that's okay if they're like around 18. But the youngest member, he is currently 15 and he will be turning 16. And that is kind of young. Obviously, there are other groups and other companies that are debuting really, really, really young people. And I'm talking about like the ages of 14, in which, in my personal opinion, I do not think anybody under the age of 17 should be debuting. Just seeing how the landscape is when it comes to the entertainment industry, it is very dangerous. And I do not think anybody under the age of 18 should debut. Okay, anybody under the age of 17. There we go. Unless they have a very strong support system. But I have two views when it comes to this. Yeah. I have two views when it comes to this. One, I understand that children need their idols, right? 10-year-olds are not going to look up to 30-year-olds. I understand that. 10-year-olds are not going to look up to 20-year-olds. I understand that. They need their idols. They need to look up to like 15-year-olds. Like, I get it. Like, look at Kids Bop. I get it. Okay? If it's something like Kids Bop, fine. But then I also see, so a part of me is like, okay, I understand children need their idols. That's why, yeah, sure, debut, 15-year-olds, whatever. But then I hear stories coming from child actors, people that have been in the entertainment industry when they were children and teens. Like, look at them. They've released podcasts. It's all over. And now, I don't know if in Korea it's different. Maybe they do treat their child stars differently than in Hollywood. But from what I've been hearing from Hollywood, it is flippin' scary. I don't think any parent should have a child under the age of 18 in the entertainment industry. It is scary, scary. Now, again, that's in Hollywood. I don't know if in Korea, especially in the K-pop industry, it is different. I do not know. I don't know. And I know a lot of people will say, oh, but SM debuted Boa when she was 13 and this and that. First of all, times have changed. Second of all, just because they've done it in the past doesn't mean that they should keep doing it. Because it takes a huge mental toll and strain on the artist. Because essentially, they are working. They will be working. Unless, again, they are treated like this is an after-school hobby. Then okay, that's fine. Like they promote, they sing, they dance, etc., like an after-school activity, and then they go back to school. They live out their normal lives, etc. But I have just this, what's it called? Like polarizing? I'm just kind of torn because a part of me is like, yes, children need their idols. Have them, look up to 15-year-olds. I prefer that rather than 10-year-olds looking up to 20-year-olds. Like, yes, have your idols. But then the other part of me is like, these are children that are in the limelight. They are surrounded by these adults. You add fame and money and it does not end well. Like, not end well, but it's not a good environment for a child to grow up in. So I'm kind of torn between those two. Now, if they are being treated right, they are surrounded by a solid team. They are not forced to do things that they don't want to do. They're not pressured to do things, because there's a lot of things that happen behind the scenes that we don't know. And it's like, yeah. So that's why personally, I want to support this group, and it's, I don't know, because a part of me is like torn. Again, children need their idols, but I gotta check out their show. But yeah. So no unit name. Weird. I thought they scrapped this unit. Yeah, no, they're gonna be, so this group online, they're called NCT Tokyo, but as of right now, they're promoting as NCT New Team, right? New Team. Yeah, which I thought it was interesting. Like, I would assume SM would already be promoting them as NCT Tokyo or NCT, their final name, but instead it's just NCT New Team. But then they're going to change it once they officially debut. And I'm assuming from a marketing point of view, it could kind of mess up the search engine. Like, not search, but I think they should just promote the group with their official name right off the bat now, rather than changing their name once they debut. Just from a marketing standpoint. Is it going to be in Japanese or Korean? I have a feeling it's probably going to be Japanese. Or maybe they might be Korean, but I think it's going to be like WayV. That WayV does release like Chinese songs. Or something like what Hybe is doing with ENHYPEN and Team. So ENHYPEN is Korean and Team is Japanese. Probably both. Yeah, probably both. JYP debuted a 12-year-old. Like, bye. Why is a 12-year-old Why is a 12-year-old in the entertainment industry? I don't know. Again, unless it's something like Kidz Bop, right? That it's like children releasing music for children. Okay, fine. But as long as that child is not promoting like these 20-year-olds, that they're in music shows every single day, they're doing concerts, they're doing tours, etc. As long as it's not like that. So, but if it's something like Kidz Bop, sure. Fine. Children making music for children, okay. But again, being in the entertainment industry after everything I've been listening to from the stories of Hollywood. No. But I'm not the parent. I'm not a family member. I don't know these people, so I don't know what's really going on. Girl, look at NCT Dream. Just because it happened in the past doesn't mean they should keep doing it. When did Dream debut? I don't even remember. I was so far up EXO's ass. Yeah, they debuted. Okay, yeah, 2016. Jisung was 14 and now he's 21, 22 now. And same thing with Taemin. Taemin debuted at a very young age, right? He debuted when he was like 14. The group name sounds so weird. Yeah, I don't think NCT New Team, I don't think that's their official group name. I think SM is going to change it once they actually debut, but I don't know why SM is debuting that, as releasing and promoting them as NCT New Team. You know, why not just promote them already with the name that they're going to have? But then again, it's going to be kind of like Super Junior. So when Super Junior debuted, they were SJ 2005, SJ05 or something like that. And then it wasn't until like their second or third comeback that they changed it to just Super Junior. So before it was like Super Junior 05 or something. So SM is probably doing what they did with Super Junior. They're probably doing it with this new group. So I don't know. History repeats itself. Who knows? 2016. Why did I think they debuted in like 2019 or something? I think it's because the members are so young. Yeah, I think it's so easy to confuse NCT Dream as like a 4th gen group when they're actually 3rd gen. But I think it's because they debuted so young and they had a very... Now, in the case of NCT Dream, I think they debuted with a very cute, fun, childlike music. So I think it worked for them considering they were very young. Like specifically Jisung was very young. And now they have grown, their music has grown with them and their concepts. And I think how SM did that was very good. Because I'd be concerned if NCT Dream, considering Jisung was like 14 at the time, if they debuted with a song like, I don't know, one of their more recent songs, you know? So I think in that case, SM did good with debuting them with a youthful, you know, concept and then having them grow into, you know, different concepts, etc., and music. But yeah, so again, I'm kind of torn. Bottom line with this whole thing, because children do need their music, children do need their idols, but I don't like young people to be in the entertainment industry. Because I say that out of concern. I don't say that because like, oh, I don't want this group to debut. I don't want that group to... No. I'm all for new music. I'm still going to be supporting this group. And like New Jeans has great music, but it's this weird conflicting feeling that it's like, yes, I like the music, but at the same time, it's like, I don't like the thought of someone under the age of 18 being part of this very scary world, which is the entertainment industry. Now, again, I don't know. Maybe Korea is different from Hollywood. I don't know. I do not know. Maybe in Korea, they treat their child actors and singers better than they do in Hollywood. I don't know. So, yeah. We need to stop with the adding members and just give them a different name. Yeah, here's the thing. This is the final NCT unit that's going to happen. So after this, there's going to be no more adding on to NCT. And I think they made that very clear with debuting Rise, that Rise is not part of NCT at all. Rise, they're their own thing. So this is just the final group. And I think SM wanted to have their show released first before their debut, which it makes sense. But it would have been nice if this last NCT unit debuted before Rise, because I know that there's a lot of confusion going on with Rise and NCT. But yeah, we want the new SMGG. Oh my gosh, we gotta see. I want to see what they do with the new girl group concept. It seems interesting. I'm curious. I'm curious about any SM concept. I think they did do well with the transition. That's already established, so they're keeping the NCT brand probably. No, yeah. I mean this. Yeah. Um. Yeah. This group. I think they will be called NCT Tokyo. So I don't know why they're being called NCT New Team. I think they should just be called NCT Tokyo or whatever SM wants to call them. Their official group name, which I'm pretty sure. Well, then again, it might be something like WayV. WayV doesn't have NCT in the name, but they're still under NCT, which is kind of confusing. Which I don't know why SM did that. They could have just done NCT dash WayV or something like NCT Dream, NCT 127. But yeah, okay. Moving on, you all. Taemin is coming back. Taemin is coming back, and he's gonna be blessing our ears with brand new music. Guilty. I'm excited for it. So Guilty will be released. It's, I believe, his 4th mini album. On the 30th. So the day before Halloween is Taemin's comeback. I have been hearing around or reading around that this will be something different than what he's done before. Obviously, by the concept pictures, it looks a lot more down to earth, relaxed, more of like your everyday type of Taemin rather than experimental Taemin, like rather than advice or criminal or idea. This seems, at least from the concept pictures, it seems more laid back, kind of like Press Your Number, right? Hold on. I love that music video, by the way. Yeah, so it might just be, I don't know. Maybe it'll be something similar to Press Your Number or not. But I am curious about the music video. I'm curious about the song in itself, Guilty. Yes, and the new songs. And I'm excited. I wonder if it will continue his like storyline or if it will do something different. I don't know, maybe he might be a little bit experimental or maybe he'll do something calmer. Or oh my gosh, what's the song that he did that's like one of my favorites? Oh my gosh. Hold on a second. Is it Thought of You? Thought of You? Think of You? I think is it Think of You? Wait. Think of You, right? Yes. You all. If it's something like Think of You, which it was like, it's one of his B-side tracks. He released it back in 2020. And it was just like such a cute music video. It's just him like going around the city and it's like, oh my gosh. If he releases a song like Think of You that it's kind of chill, softer, and the music video has that vibe, it would be so perfect for the fall. But it's Taemin. And he's gonna go big or go home. So like I'm excited for what he's gonna do. It's very intriguing. Guilty. The concept pictures that he's been releasing is also very interesting. And yeah, so I look forward to it. Slayman. I love that. Taemin the GOAT. Yes, I need him now. Same. I'm really excited to hear Taemin's new songs. Me too. OMG, the day after my birthday. The hairstyle has been seen on like 90% of K-pop men, especially in 2023. There is a trend going on, and I'm going to talk about it in a quick second. I'd love to see if he would release another song similar to Idea, since it's my favorite song. Ooh, oh, that would be great. Oh. Personally, Advice is like one of my, well, I love Idea too. But Advice is like, oh, it's, oof, my gosh. When he released Advice, you all, I think that was probably one of the most watched, most listened to music video and song for me that year. One of, because I know there was like a lot of great songs released, but so good. But I'm curious about specifically Guilty. Again, because the concept pictures and I don't know. And apparently it's something that I don't know if it's something that he hasn't done before in terms of concept or music. I have no idea, but I'm really excited for that. And yes, there is definitely a trend going on in 2023. So the other day I binge watched a lot of comebacks, a lot of debuts that I've missed, specifically in the month of October and September. There is a trend. And a lot of groups are following this trend. And it's like, I kind of miss groups having a storyline, having a lore to it. Hold on, I'm kind of getting off topic now. So I think we are done talking about Taemin. Love him. Can't wait for his comeback. So in terms of trends, it's definitely, there's a lot of groups. A lot. And especially male groups that they do follow like this. It's more like laid back, regular outfits, kind of like Y2K inspired, guys just like hanging out. And same for girl groups, that the music video is just them hanging out, singing and dancing, and that's it. And there's not really a storyline, there's no lore behind it. And they're all kind of styled the same. And again, it's the trend. I mean, if you see K-pop music videos in the 2010s and now the 2020s and stuff, there's always a trend and people follow trends. It's normal, it happens everywhere. But a part of me just misses having these stellar concepts that it's like, whoa. Like, and I kind of wish Rise would have that. But Rise is going more for that laid back, just your Y2K inspired type of boy group. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I love their music and they're great performers. But that's definitely the trend that I've been seeing with a lot of groups. And same for girl groups. Obviously, New Jeans, they have a very laid back type of concept, but they do have a storyline going in their music videos, at least from what I've read. And you do see a lot of groups try to also follow that trend of the laid back type of stuff. There's no crazy outfits, like in terms of like nobody's wearing a glittery prom dress or something. And a part of me wishes that there could be more storylines, more lore. But there are groups that they do it very well, that they have a very solid storyline. And to me, that's TXT. You see TXT's music videos, they are very intentional with what they release. ATEEZ concept. Love that. And ENHYPEN. Love that. And ENHYPEN goes with the vampire concept ever since their debut. And that is what I want to see more with, especially rookie groups. And I understand it requires budget. It requires a team. I get it. But a part of me, and if you guys have seen my previous videos and whatnot, I love storytelling. I'm a sucker for storytelling. And I want to see more groups tell a story through their music, have awesome concepts, make it interesting, make it different. And I really hope that NCT New Team, I really hope that they do that. But I don't know. Because so far, and I mean, not every group, not every artist needs to have a storyline, etc., etc. Like, I get it. And by the way, this discussion is only for the rookies. Like, because the more established groups, like 3rd gen, 2nd gen, they've all already done the whole storyline, interesting concept stuff. Like, they've already done that. So I get it. But I'm talking about rookies. Like 4th and 5th gen, I want to see more storytelling. But that's just me. That's my own personal preference. And that's just me after watching like 20 music videos this past week. Like, I literally binged so much. And it's like there's a lot of not repetition, but like a lot of very, very similar styles of music videos and songs. But again, it's the trend. And I get it. And it's not a bad thing. I mean, because there's some music videos and songs that I love. But as someone who just loves storytelling, like I want to see more storytelling. But yeah. Okay. Moving on to WayV. So, WayV, yes. Okay, so WayV is having their comeback, I believe, November 1. November, I was gonna say November 11th, November 1st. Um, I'd love, I'd love it if he would release another song similar to Idea. I feel you, girl. If you want a crazy story, follow DPR, even though it's not K-pop, just craziness. Oh, wait, are you saying DPR Ian? Hold on. My chat is like covered. If you're talking about DPR Ian, yes. I haven't seen his recent music video, but I've been watching his music videos. Wild. Very, very creative. Okay, so WayV is having their comeback November 1st. They're having their comeback. So far, this is all we know. This is the only thing that they've released so far. We just gotta see what's gonna happen. I low-key wish that they would continue with their concept for Phantom, because I loved their concept for Phantom. I think they did such a good job with that. It was so interesting, and I think especially for like, no, even though it'll be after Halloween, but still, like a dark type of concept. But I have a feeling that this comeback might be similar to Love Talk, maybe? I don't know. Hold on a second. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know. This comeback might be similar to Love Talk. I don't know. But again, a part of me wants them to continue what they were doing with Phantom. But we gotta see what happens. So far, all we have is this broken glass heart. Yeah. I am really excited to see WayV, because we started the year with WayV, and I guess now we're kind of winding down the year with WayV. I think their last comeback was amazing. I love their B-side tracks, and I look forward to it. I love this poster a lot. It's very cool, and it gets me excited to see how their physical album is going to be like, because I think it's very interesting, and also the words that they have too. So we gotta see, because I think with WayV they could do either something super sexy or something super intriguing or something dark too, like Phantom. I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. So if you guys have noticed, so every single week there's an SM comeback, and I said this before, and I'm sure you all know this, but SM, when they have comebacks in batches. Like, it's never just one SM group or one SM artist promoting. It's like 2 or 3 groups promoting at the same time. So literally this week we have Chanyeol and NCT New Team releasing a song, and then next week we have, is it next week? Taemin, and then after we have WayV, and aespa and Red Velvet are having a comeback on the same week, you all. That's wild. So WayV and Taemin will be promoting at around the same time. Well, yeah, they will be promoting together. And yeah. It's interesting, and I miss 10. Yes. I mean, WayV was busy with NCT 2023 golden era. I know they've been busy with NCT as a whole, their thing, but I'm happy that they are having a comeback. So 127 had a comeback. Before 127 it was Dream had a comeback, then it was NCT as a whole, now NCT 127. The new NCT unit is going to have a pre-release, now WayV, and I think we're going to be ending the year with a new NCT official debut. So it's interesting to see how SM is really pushing this last bit of the year with all of NCT groups. Since Lucas left WayV, was there any updates of him ever since he left WayV, but not Super M and WayV? I do not know. We don't know anything about Lucas. We gotta see. How's your day been, Ellie? I just started my day here in Singapore. It's morning here. It's crazy. Oh, well, my day has been good. Just keeping up with all the news, K-pop news, especially with like Chanyeol and Sehun, all that stuff going on. And yeah, Lucas is training for solo work right now. Oh really? Oh, that's cool. I loved Miracle and Love Talk from WayV. Yes. So I'm kind of curious what their concept and sound is gonna be like for this album. Like I said, a part of me wants them to do Phantom again. Not again. Something similar to Phantom. Because I love that concept. But I have a feeling it might be something like Love Talk. So. Alright, so Taemin and WayV come back literally days apart. And next up is aespa. So I think we're going back to aespa Kwangya lore. The original aespa lore. Because of the scheduler that they released. So their comeback is going to be called Drama. And I'm excited because when they released Spicy, originally Spicy wasn't my cup of tea, but then it grew on me. And the music video did have aespa elements, but it was very much Y2K type of theme going on. That's the trend. But I think with Drama, it looks like they're going back to, not Kwangya, sorry, but like the sync, like, you know, their whole storyline with Novice, and especially because SM wants to debut Novice, which is not AI. Yeah, an AI virtual idol. It's not a real person, so whatever. Sorry, SM. Personally, I don't care about virtual singers, okay? I want to support real people, you know? But SM, by all means, if you want to release an AI idol, go ahead. Sorry, I may have ruffled some feathers there. Sorry, but I just want to support real people because there's people that actually do this and they actually need support, you know? Like people that are really talented. Anyway, sorry. I know SM really wants to push Novice, but in terms of storyline, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with them introducing Novice and in the story world. But promoting a virtual animation as instead of a real singer, like to perform on stage, it's like there's so many people that are talented that they have the gift to connect with people on stage, to release music, to connect with people in a personal level. And you prefer to debut an animation, a CGI, something that's not even real? Why? I don't know. And I hope that whoever's singing it is actually a real person and not a computer, but I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, so moving on, back with aespa. Oh yeah, so when aespa originally debuted with their eyes, right? Their virtual counterparts, virtual versions of themselves, or their avatars, so it's whatever. Anyway, I was very skeptical of it. I'm sure everyone was skeptical of it because it's like, are you going to have these virtual characters perform on stage instead of the real people? Are you going to have screen time for these virtual people instead of the actual artists? Luckily, that wasn't really the case. I think SM really pushed the aespa eyes, but then especially with their last comeback, the eyes have been in the back. So that's good because the members are front and center. And I really like that in their concert, they did have their eyes, but in the screens behind them, mimicking their choreography. And I thought that was a really good way of using their eyes. So they were dancing behind them, like on the massive screens. But of course, aespa's front and center. So anyway, so rumor. People have been saying online that, so in Spicy, in Spicy, the members are watching a movie, right, in the music video, and some people believe that the movie that they're watching will be the drama comeback. I don't know. Personally, I would love to see them go back to their storyline, considering now that they defeated Black Mamba, which was revealed to be Boa, so I would love to see them have another character or interact with another character, and especially if it's from SM. I think that would be really cool because I thought that was really great. But ultimately, I just want the members to do what they want to do. Like if the members want to continue the storyline, aespa core, aespa lore, go for it. But if the members don't want to and they want to do something more similar to like the whole Y2K vibe, something less, I wouldn't say intense, but less, like more like simpler music videos and stuff, then I'm fine with that. Like in the end of the day, I just want the people that are performing and singing all these songs and promoting it, like I want them to be happy with what they release. So if aespa wants to do this, great. If they want to do something different, I support them. So, but yeah, and their comeback is November 10th. November 10th is their comeback. So yeah. Cyberpunk era. Yes. I'm really excited for drama and I hope they will continue SM story just like girls did, but not have for spicy. Yes, me too. This concept's gonna eat. Yes. I'm so glad that aespa are going back to their original storyline. Me too. That's what I want. And I wonder if maybe, I don't know, I don't remember how the public's perception of spicy, because personally spicy wasn't my cup of tea. The music video or the song, it wasn't until like I listened to spicy so many times over that then the song grew on me. But in terms of the music video, I was kind of confused because they have a very strong storyline, but I love that it seems that they are going back to their storyline. And maybe spicy is actually connected to that storyline, we just don't know it. So maybe this is aespa in the real world spicy, right? Because they got out of the sink, right? Because Navis saved them. So I don't know. But yeah, but I mean, like I said, I am a sucker for stories. I love storytelling. I love stories. I love books. I love movies, TV shows, etc., etc. And I love it when groups do that with their music. And again, because this is the most recent comeback, that to me, it's pure storytelling. TXT's comeback, it's a story. You listen to their album, it's a story all around. And their music videos as well. And aespa is good at storytelling. I think they really use their music to tell the story, to narrate the story. So I am really excited for this. I'm looking forward to it. And this is definitely a type of concept that aespa has solidified. And this is, I think, aespa's good at a lot of things, but I think this is definitely a concept that really suits them. And I think at first the public was kind of skeptical about this concept, but it's really grown. I think it's really grown on the public, and this is like aespa's identity, at least right now. But so far this poster looks stellar, and it's just a scheduler. Like it's just the schedule poster. So I am looking forward to the concept pictures, the teaser videos, everything leading up to it. I'm excited. It looks like they have a huge budget for it. aespa deserves it, and I'm excited. So now, last but not least, you all, Red Velvet, they're coming back. They're coming back November 13th, I believe. Yes, November 13th, Red Velvet is finally coming back with their third album, and it looks like it's gonna be darker because aespa Red Velvet's last comeback, I believe, was for Birthday, right? And their comeback is called What a Chill Kill. So they're gonna be doing like a dark concept, and like look at that poster. Look at that. It's so interesting. Actually, there's a lot of things going on in the poster. Like you got the shoe, you got a butterfly, you got like this mask thing, like this headpiece thing on the side. You see here? Wait, the zebra thing? That's like a headpiece, right? So yeah, it's very interesting. I am looking forward to it. I'm really excited. Wifey Wendy. OMG, S1 Red Velvet in the same week in November. Yes. The Hand. Yes, The Hand. My girl Joy. Yes. It's very intriguing. And the fact that it's called What a Chill Kill. I'm looking forward to it. It's kind of, it looks a little creepy. It could be, I don't know. I'm excited for it. And we all know Red Velvet is good at doing like dark-ish concepts, even if the music video and the song seem bright, but like they're good at doing dark concepts, like creepy concepts and stuff. Like, I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited for it. And I think this poster looks great, and it's a great way to hook us listeners. It's intriguing, and I can't wait to see what they release. Just like with aespa Scheduler, like you could tell, I think you could really tell that SM, I mean, then again, because all the groups in SM, they have their own management team now, right? Like they're not all managed by one marketing team, I believe. Like I think they all have their own teams assigned to them. So I think now, because they have people specifically working just for a handful of group, I think they're able to focus more on a lot of details and a lot of putting a lot of thought into certain comebacks, and I am looking forward to it. I'm excited, and it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Not gonna lie, why is this giving me like Peekaboo and RBB vibes? Yes. It definitely does. Case in point, Feel My Rhythm. Yes, Anthony. Yes, I'm looking forward to it. It definitely is gonna be. It definitely looks. It looks good. It looks very intriguing. So, this comeback photo is gorgeous. Yes, and it's just the announcement. Like, I can't imagine how the cons. And so again, one thing I gotta hand it to SM. They're good at differentiating their groups. And I love that so much of SM. Because look at aespa and look at Red Velvet. They're having a comeback literally 3 days apart. Or not even, like 2 days apart. 3 days apart. And look at how different. Like, you know, with Red Velvet, we're probably going to get a darkish concept, right? But then with aespa, we're going to get like that cyberpunk, cyber concept. 2 completely different concepts, but we know they are going to own it. It's going to be a good week for music. And yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. So, once again, Once again, the comeback dates are NCT New Team. Hold on a second. NCT New Team, their pre-release track, their pre-debut track will be released on the 19th, so literally the day after tomorrow. Chanyeol will release his digital single on the 20th of this week, Friday. Taemin will have his comeback October 30th, so next week-ish, give or take. So yeah, October 30th, Taemin's comeback. November 1st is WayV. November 10th, it's aespa. And November 13th is Red Velvet. Now we still have Taeyeon. She is supposed to be having her solo comeback soon. They haven't announced a day yet. Rise apparently is also going to be having a comeback soon. They haven't announced anything yet. So I think they will be announcing things once each group or artist starts having their comeback. So once probably Taemin has his comeback, then the next day they'll probably announce the next comeback. And again, the big, massive comeback that I'm looking forward to is on December 26th. TVXQ, their 20th anniversary. I am hoping that SM will go big with this comeback in terms of concerts, albums, music, etc., etc. The music video. I am looking forward to it. So I like to think of all of these comebacks as like little celebrations and all building up to TVXQ's comeback. And also SM Town, SM's end of the year concert, which I am looking forward to regardless of what SM does. Guess what? Most of my money goes to their albums. Actually, okay. The company that I buy the albums the most from is from SM. And I'm looking forward to their SM Town every single year. It's a tradition now. I have to see their end of the year concert. SM got me there. Yeah. Are they gonna make them look like dolls again, but creepy? For Red Velvet, maybe. We gotta see. We have got to see what happens. Now watch them like release something bright and fun and bubbly instead. That would be such a tease, but I think they're definitely gonna do something darker and probably creepy, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm so excited for Red Velvet. Yes. Also, when will Sehun enlist in the military? There still has been no announcement. We don't know. Nothing yet. This is definitely going to be a November to remember with SM. Yes. Yes. I'm excited for Les Seraphim, Red Velvet, and aespa, our K-pop queens. Yes. So I honestly, like, I think this, yeah, or the end of October, specifically throughout November, every single group in SM, they're going to be doing each other's challenges. So in a way, it's good for the marketing team in SM because they're all going to be doing like their dance challenges together, and they're all going to be in the music shows together. So in a way, each group promotes the other group. So it's like double promotion. So it's good for them. So yeah, I'm assuming in November, all like the music shows, it's just going to be all SM artists. That's going to be fun, and like variety shows and things like that. SHINee's gonna have 4 more concerts in Japan at the end of November. Ooh. Oh, it's already the end of 2023 in 2 months. Telling me what? This year kind of flew by. It definitely did. I feel like we started this year and suddenly it's like, all right, wrapping it up. It's award show season already, and it's like, ugh. And there's so many comebacks happening, not only in SM. Like in this live stream, I'm only focusing on SM, but you all, there's so many comebacks that I'm looking forward to as well. Like, I feel like every single week I'm just gonna be adding new music to my playlist. Like, it's just gonna be new music on new music. That's why I'm trying to catch up on all of the recent comebacks and debuts for October and September that I missed. And because I know once especially November comes around, like it's back-to-back comebacks. Like, I'm looking forward to Les Seraphim. I'm looking forward to 17, you all. I'm looking forward for 17. Of course, everybody in SM. I'm looking forward to all these groups. That's why I'm talking about them. Yeah, there's just a lot of great comebacks happening. Key sadly confirmed there will be no repackaged album for Hard because of Anyu's health. Aww. I got in late because I'm cooking, but how's Taeil's doing? I hope he's recovering. I have no idea how Taeil is doing, but I'm assuming he's resting and he's recovering. So yeah. All right, everybody. So that is it for this SM group update news live stream. Thank you so much for being here with me. I really enjoy talking about these groups and artists with you all. It's going to be an exciting end of the year. The rest of October, November, and December. Of course, there's still a lot more comebacks happening that haven't been announced yet, but we know they're going to happen. And yeah, I wonder how Mark feels. LOL, time flew by. I recommend you check out Mark's interview with Eric Nam from the Daebox show, I think it's called. But Mark's interview with Eric Nam, so good. I highly recommend it. He speaks, they have a very honest conversation, and it is very good. Very, very good. Thank you as always. Enjoyable. Aw, when I'm able to make it. Thank you so much. Yay, lots to look forward to. Can't wait to discuss next time. When we get more teasers and news. Yes, there should be a lot more teaser images coming out, videos, and I'm excited. So yeah. Oh, you did see the interview with Mark and Eric Nam? It was good, right, Lex? Like I saw it and I was like, oh my gosh, I would love to have a conversation with Eric Nam or Mark. Like I think I have to still see the conversation with the interview with Johnny. Because I know he did it with Johnny. And I'm assuming that's also probably really good. But yeah, so overall, thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I love talking to you all about all these groups and artists and stuff. And this feels kind of like a friend group. Like, you know, when you get together with your friends and you're just like chit-chatting, like, hey, did you hear about so-and-so? They're having a comeback. Did you hear the beef that's going on in SM? I wish I had a friend or somebody in SM that would be like, bestie, let me tell you the tea today. But anyway, until then, here we are. Can't wait for Anyu to come back soon. Me too. That one was fun with Johnny. I gotta check it out. All right, you all. I gotta end it here. Thank you so much for chatting with me again for like the 20th time. Let me know exactly. That's how this chat feels like. Yes, the tea. I hope you have a great week. Thank you, you too. Thank you, everybody. So, thank you for being here. So friendly reminder, if you guys want to watch EXO Ladder season 4 and 2 with me, that's on Patreon. And also Super Junior, SJ Returns, and stuff like that. That's all on Patreon. And album reactions. So yeah. Yeah, but I really enjoy just hanging out with you all here in the live stream. So thank you. I will talk to you all in the next video. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye.